What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Saturday, July 29th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 13-game MLB slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. So I like Bailey Auber. He's pitching against a low-salary batting team, the Kansas City Royals. Bailey Auber only giving up a .558 OPS versus lefties, facing 4 lefties here tonight. And the Royals have only hit 10 of his last 43 pitches. That's a .233 batting average. So Bailey Auber is $10,200 FanDuel salary, 100 more on DraftKings, averaging 34 fantasy points per game on the season. And take a look at this. Look at the consistency here. Bailey Auber has scored 34 fantasy points in all 3 of his last games. He's got an ERA of 2.76. Record is 6-4, pitching an average of 95 pitches per game. So I like Bailey Auber here versus the Kansas City Royals. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. So I like Brendan Donovan. He's got a 57% batting advantage over Jameson Taillon. Brendan Donovan batting 25% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .830 OPS versus righties. And Jameson Taillon pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 32% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .966 OPS versus lefties. Now, Brendan Donovan is 0 for 4 here versus Taillon. Looks like one of those was a walk. And I just love the splits here. He's $3,000 FanDuel salary, only 600 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. And he has a batting average of .283. Been in a little slump, hasn't scored the past couple of games. And Vegas thinks this is going to be a high-scoring game, 9.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Brendan Donovan here versus Jameson Taillon. Okay, everyone, it's time to announce the winner of our $25 weekly PayPal giveaway. And the winner is JTrez5250. Congratulations, JTrez. You are the winner of this week's $25 weekly PayPal giveaway. Please reply to our comment to collect your prize. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. So I like Christopher Morel. Now, this is a stud pick, but if you do have the extra salary, he's on fire right now. He's facing Adam Wainwright, a low-salary pitcher. Christopher Morel is batting 30% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .959 OPS versus righties. Adam Wainwright is giving up a .843 OPS versus righties. Now, I like this pick because Christopher Morel is 5 for 9 here versus Wainwright. That's a .556 batting average and a 1.112 OPS. He's $4,200 FanDuel salary, 800 more on DraftKings. And he's averaging 13 fantasy points per game on the season. He's been on fire, scoring 32, 25, and 22 fantasy points in the last 3 games. And he has a batting average of 281, scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. So I like Christopher Morel as a stud pick here versus Adam Wainwright. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. So I like Alex Bregman. He's got a 54% batting advantage over Taj Bradley. Alex Bregman batting 33% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .858 OPS versus righties. Taj Bradley pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 22% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .894 OPS versus righties. Now, Alex Bregman is 1 for 2 here versus Bradley, and that one hit was a home run. He's $3,400 FanDuel salary, $1,900 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, has a batting average of 253. So I like Alex Bregman here versus Taj Bradley. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. So here's a value play. I like J.P. Crawford. He has a 45% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Brandon Pafat. So J.P. Crawford batting 37% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .854 OPS versus righties. Brandon Pafat, he's pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a 1.052 OPS versus lefties. So J.P. Crawford is $2,800 FanDuel salary, $600 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. Scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, has a batting average of 261. So I like J.P. Crawford here versus Brandon Pafat. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. Just a quick stud pick, home run hitter, Aaron Judge, going against Tyler Wells. He's 8 for 18 with 3 home runs. So there's a stud pick, but moving down here, I like Jake Fraley. He has a 58% batting advantage over Ahmet Shahan, and Jake Fraley batting 54% better versus righty pitchers, and Ahmet Shahan giving up a .796 OPS versus lefties. Now there's no at-bats versus Shahan yet. Jake Fraley is $3,300 FanDuel salary, $1,500 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, has a batting average of 264, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. And Vegas thinks this is going to be a high-scoring game, 10.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Jake Fraley here versus Ahmet Shahan. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.